How much effort do you put into something that is just a hobby? I think I've been told throughout my life, so often that in points I even internalized it, that people are inherently lazy, that we need to be motivated with food, shelter, money, experiences, etc., to encourage us to participate in society and work. But I don't think we are lazy. I think people love creating and making the world better. Sometimes the path for how to make that happen is just really tricky to find. Sometimes we're so weighed down by trauma or the heaviness of life that moving towards creation is just overwhelming, or we don't even know where we'd start. Working, pressing forward, is in our souls. But I don't think work is supposed to be arduous. I think challenging, yes. Full of the conflict that makes a good story, sure. I think deep down, we love work. I started the fabulous hobby of mermaiding 2 years ago, and I have so much fun with it. But I also want to be excellent at it. I want to be able to do the coolest things, make the most amazing art, craft the most creative performances. I want to bring joy and inspire action and creation in others. And for right now, in this very specific part of my life, to do that, I need to get better at swimming. My husband Jesse and I are lucky enough to be able to travel to Florida and visit my family there over the winter. That means I get to splash in these gorgeous, crystal clear springs and film some epic video. But this last time we were there was a little different. Jesse had surgery on his wrist in January, and while I'm so glad he's not going to be in pain anymore and will have stability and be able to use that wrist again, the healing process is slow. During that last swim while we were down there, Jesse was in a splint to protect his wrist while it healed. Even moving his hand through the water, like you do to swim, was uncomfortable and worrisome, even with the splint, so we were confined to the shallows for this swim. Though part of me may have wanted to practice diving deeper and getting used to the pressure and gaining confidence in situations where there isn't a place to stand directly below me, I'll never swim alone, especially in deeper water. I had 2 things I wanted to try out while Jesse waited around trying to film me. First, trying out these sinus saver nose plug things that I bought. I have yet to figure out the whole blow air out your nose while doing a flip or going upside down so you don't just flood your sinuses trick. So this seemed like the next best thing to help me get comfortable with different orientations under the water. The other thing I wanted to work on was getting more graceful doing a barrel roll or corkscrew. I want to look flowy and effortless and beautiful in the water. But have I mentioned I wasn't much of a swimmer before the whole mermaid thing? So there's nothing to do but practice. And practice. And practice some more. As for my review of the Sinus Saver nose plug so far, it's not bad. It still lets a little bit of water in, but it doesn't let my sinuses flood like they would if I tried to go upside down without it. It's also really weird coming back out of the water because I can't blow out through my nose without also taking it out, and then you're only breathing through your mouth above water, which is really weird to me, and I feel like I got a lot of just snot in my sinuses when I did blow it out because I feel like my body was trying to readjust or something. It was strange. However, having that peace of mind to practice moving my body in new ways under the water is really nice. Like, that adds a ton of peace of mind and confidence to my practicing, which is very exciting. The sinus saver itself is also pretty invisible in the water, which is cool. And my rolls? I feel like they still have a long way to go to get to the graceful fluidity that I really want, but they're already way better than they were when I started today, so I shall celebrate that victory. I'm getting better. I want to be spectacular, but contentment with where you're at as you're growing, that's so important, I think. So I will rest in that and continue to strive to be better. Michigan is almost warm enough for us to swim in the lake now, so hopefully I get to go out and film and practice more soon. Until then, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, like and subscribe. Thank you. I love you. Bye.